So how do I become fatigued? Well, first of all, I'm going to ask myself a question. What is I? Is I what I see in the mirror, or is it something else? On the microscopic level, I, no pun intended, consists of 37 trillion cells. And each one of those tiny little cells has something in common with the friend right next to it. So what do all of them have in common? That something is water. Cell consists of predominantly water. In fact, brain and heart cells consist of about 75% water, and lung cells consist of about 83% water, and the kidney cells consist of about 79% water, and etc. You can see where I'm going with these numbers. What does it mean to us that most of the cellular content is water? Well, it means that if something affects the water, then that something will be affecting I, right? If I know that I'm made from predominantly water, and if I find out that there's something out there that's capable of messing around with the integrity of my cellular water, then I would probably want to stay away from these things that are screwing around with how I feel. But how do I know what to stay away from? One of the things to stay away from is certain types of sounds and certain type of auditory stimuli. How do I know that? Some of the answers come from the research by Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist who studied the effects of sound on the structure of water crystals. He determined that certain types of music, such as very loud, cacophonious music, something like, I hope I'm not offending anyone here, heavy metal, will disrupt the structure of the water, will cause these really chaotic and gruesome looking water molecules. Dr. Masaru Emoto also noticed that pleasant type of music, something that has many consonant chords, for example, the music of Bach or Beethoven or Mozart, will create crystals whose structure is very symmetrical, very beautiful, very pleasing to the eye. Thanks to water research, we found out that spoken words also correlate to the structure of the water crystals. If we fill a glass of water and speak to it bad words such as horrible, I hate you, bad, idiot, the result will be stunning. Electronic microscope analysis of the water crystals subjected to this kinds of negative spoken words produce horrendous, chaotic crystals in total disarray. You can see a complete loss of structure in the pictures that I'm attaching here. But take a look what happens when you expose the water to positive messages. Spoken words like, I love you, I pray for you, God, affection, friendship, loyalty. Spoken words like these create these beautiful, perfect, symmetrical, unique water crystal structures. Further research was done on trying to figure out how the thoughts are affecting the structure and functionality of the water. And you can imagine that the results confirm what you were already suspecting, that the negative type of thought, hateful, envious, jealous, resentful thoughts create really chaotic water crystals in disarray, ruining structure of water. And positive thinking, positive thoughts, prayers, feelings and thoughts of love and affection heal the water structure and actually are capable of creating structures that are absolutely perfect in its functionality and symmetry. And the pictures, some of the pictures here are actually illustrating that phenomenon. And there are many books you can read on Dr. Masaru Emoto's work and the structure of the water crystals, and many examples of how people from around the globe have united in thinking positive thought to save the bodies of water, to improve the structure and functionality of water. So there are many conclusions that can be drawn from all of this. But the takeaway message for us is, if I know that my cellular water, my cellular structure is negatively affected by people and sounds and thoughts that are negative in nature, such as resentment, hate, jealousy, and whatnot, why would I want to surround myself by these emotional vampires? These are extremely important things that are rendering me tired and fatigued all the time. And no one, no doctor in the world will be able to diagnose this with a Western medical diagnosis. These emotional vampires can be the news that you're watching that are making you very, very unhappy. Or it can be the people at work, I don't know, a bad boss, someone who is jealous of your success, someone who is a pseudo friend of yours, who is literally sucking the energy out of you. These are various people that could be surrounding you on your way to work, at your workout, in the store, people that you commonly see, or maybe you just run across these people for the first time and for the last time. All of these negative factors are contributing to you feeling chronically fatigued, tired, lacking in energy. And I'm not asking you to live in the bubble. That's impossible. I'm just saying that common sense is to limit your exposure to these negative things or people as much as possible. That's my takeaway message for today. I'm Dr. Svetlana Kogan, and here is to your healthy and happy life.